Good morning, everyone. Please excuse me, I woke up maybe 2 hours ago, but I still feel like I'm a bit sleepy, so you can probably tell my face is a bit puffy. But anyway, today our plan is to go to a small cute town called ZAANSE SCHANS. Apparently, if you want to see Dutch windmills, that's the place to go. And also clogs and cheese and chocolate, all the things that you think of when you think of the Netherlands, ZAANSE SCHANS has it. We can bike there, but we've decided not to. One, because the weather is looking a bit gnarly. It's grey clouds, drizzling outside. Probably don't want to be caught in the rain in this kind of weather. Secondly, I went for a run 2 days ago and didn't run very well, and on top of that my legs are still really sore, so it's probably in our best interest to take public transport there. It takes about an hour by tram and then train from our home. Hopefully the weather will be a little bit better than it is in Amsterdam. Hello, we're at the train station now. We finally made it. There was a bit of a delay on our tram because there was some drama. Basically, someone got on the tram and they weren't wearing a face mask, which at the moment is mandatory on public transport in the Netherlands. The tram driver basically refused to keep driving the tram until the lady put her face mask on, and so the police were called. Basically, the police, I think, told the lady to get off the tram, and they did, and then we were able to go. It's good to know that they are trying to enforce this face mask rule. There's obviously some debate about whether face masks work or not. At the moment, you know, we're hitting 10,000 new cases daily in the Netherlands. The government's just trying to enforce everything that they can to help de-escalate the situation. Sorry, my mask is falling down. So the card that we're using is called the OV chip card. But there is also another option called a personal travel card. Essentially, that's what you need to get on the tram and to use the train. I love this place already. We turned a corner and there was a vegan bakery. I mean, they didn't just sell vegan stuff, but they had a lot of vegan stuff. I got the vegan croissant. For those who don't know, I'm dairy intolerant. Because of that, I guess I became more interested in vegan products. So I do try to eat vegan when I can. I also got like this vegan, I don't know what it was. It was like an almond brownie sort of fudgy thing. I've never seen it before. We'll see how that tastes, but I'll eat that later. thank you for making it to the end of the ZAANSE SCHANS video. I'm actually filming this on another day, even though coincidentally I'm wearing the exact same outfit. I've only got like 4 jumpers here. I just thought, oh, you know, I've got the time. I'm gonna record another video and talk a little bit more about how our day was. So yeah, essentially it was an amazing day. ZAANSE SCHANS is such a cute and picturesque little place. I can see why it's such a major tourist destination. Going there during COVID, even though of course it's devastating for businesses, but at the same time for tourists, we had the benefit of enjoying the place with very few people around us. We felt like we could be very safe and keep our distance. We got there around, I think, just before lunchtime, and yeah, there were barely any people there. We didn't even eat lunch there, actually, now that I think about it. I would definitely recommend, if you're going there at the moment, maybe pack your own lunch or buy something before you leave Amsterdam. There is a bakery as you approach ZAANSE SCHANS. You can buy something there if you like, but don't expect to get a full meal when you're there, because obviously a lot of the eateries are closed at the moment because of the partial lockdown. We managed to see the ZAANSE Museum using our museum card. I thought it was so nice and such a cool place. It's very, very interactive, very interesting. ZAANSE SCHANS basically has a very well-known history as an industrial town with the windmills and all. So you learn a bit more about the history of the windmills, what they produced. So it was very informative, really great museum, and very digestible, I would say. So we were there for maybe an hour and a half and honestly didn't feel like that at all. It was a really good idea for us to take the museum card, actually. It also allowed us access to several windmills. So one particular windmill that we went to was, I've got a brochure here. I'm so sorry I can't pronounce the name properly, so I won't even try. It's a sawmill windmill, and it was really cool. We got to see them cutting wood. They were bringing in the wood from the water, and they had this really lovely man who gave us a tour of the windmill and gave us a lot of information about the different types of wood and what the wood can be used for, all of that. So it's very informative if you're into that. The other thing I really liked about ZAANSE SCHANS is that it's not a very expensive place to visit, really. It's as expensive as you want it to be. There's no sort of entrance fee or anything like that. And when you arrive, a lot of the museums are free. So we went to a cheese museum / shop. We went to a clog museum. If you kind of want to have a budget trip, then yeah, ZAANSE SCHANS, I feel like it's just as enjoyable without spending anything at all. Obviously at the moment it's really tough for a lot of businesses, so absolutely you should try to support them as much as possible. If you have extra money to spend, I think it's nice to, you know, buy some cheese or buy some chocolate or other goods that the area has to offer. For such a touristy place, I also thought it would be maybe a bit tacky, to be honest. In my mind, I was like, oh, the clog museum, is it just gonna look like a tourist trap? And look, maybe when it's peak tourist season, the vibe is different, but when we went, I didn't feel that at all. It's just genuinely such a cute, lovely Dutch town. The windmills are so well preserved. There's animals. It's just lovely. And we didn't even go during summertime. We went in autumn, so it was a little bit windy and grey, and it was still beautiful. So highly recommend you go. If you're planning to take a trip right now and you want to have a COVID safe trip, I think it's quite easy to stay COVID safe in ZAANSE SCHANS because it was really quite empty and the place is big enough for you to space out from other people, and all the shops were really responsible. There was nothing to worry about on that front. But yeah, that's really it, I guess. I just wanted to talk a little bit more about our day because I feel like I didn't really talk during the day at all. We're just having such a good time. I kind of just let myself live in the present moment. I hope you enjoyed seeing the footage of ZAANSE SCHANS. I will leave more information about the places that we went to down below in the description box if you're interested in checking it out. I think the next video will be about our day trip to Amsterdam Bos, which is a forest in Amsterdam, and that's going to be a nice video because that was just like an amazing day. So if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe, click the red button down below, click the bell button as well so you make sure that you don't miss out on any new videos, and I will see you next time. See ya!